Welcome to Seven Sister Reams, a podcast where I talk to women that I met while traveling along the coastlines of the world. In this episode, I talk with Yong-Yi. Yong-Yi is from Taiwan and is the manager of the hostel Vagaligong in the coastal town of Dulan, where I'm volunteering. We talk about typhoons, China, and why Taiwanese love sad songs and movies. We're sitting in the hostel called Vagaligong in Dulan, in Taiwan, in the southeast, you could say, right? And this is a very special hostel, actually, because I've been here for over a month. I initially thought I would not stay that long, but Dulan has a very interesting kind of vibe, and I really liked it. How did you end up in Dulan?
Love.
No.
And trapped.
How do you mean trapped?
Trapped. So I'm trapped in Dulan. I want to leave.
You came for love, but when you saw the first time Dulan, it was already because of love, or you came already before you?
No, it was totally because of Mark. Yeah, I never been here before I met Mark.
And when you arrived here, what did you think? Like, oh my God, it's so beautiful, or oh my God, I need to learn how to like it here?
I need to learn to surf. To be honest, I think if you want to live in Dulan, you need to love the nature here. Because if you don't enjoy it, you cannot stay long. Because there's nothing. There's nothing but nature. Otherwise, you get crazy.
Was there nature when you grew up? Like you grew up in Taipei City or like close to Taipei?
Taipei City, no nature, no ocean, no mountain, city and swimming pool. The only way to get to the water is a swimming pool.
What did you think about surfing or SUP before coming here?
Never thought about it. I never thought about it. Not like you. You came with a purpose. I came with love. For love. I didn't know anything about surfing. Yeah. Not at all. Yeah, I know.
And how has it changed? I mean, now you're an instructor of SUP.
I think I learned how to love it and be good at it. Yeah. It at the beginning was a bit stressful because I didn't grow up with ocean. So to try to be in the water and feel comfortable and to be professional, to bring people out, you need a lot of confidence in myself. Otherwise, I would feel so anxious, like taking people out without professional insight. And ocean needs time to be understood. You need a lot of time observing it and to know your local spot. Mark has been here 20 years. He's here since 2003. So he knows the spot really, really well. Like every rock, he knows where has rocks, where it's good to go, what wind, what direction it works. But not me. So I learned everything from Mark.
Wow. Wow.
And he's strict.
Strict?
He's very strict. Yeah. He was like, how can you not know this? So I learned everything about nature from him. Like the wind, how to see the tide, and the forecast, the moon, and which season works what. For now, it's almost 10 years now. Get to know the spot. And every season is different. You've seen it at the beginning when you arrive.
Yeah.
And compared to now, it's so different.
It has changed so much.
In 1 month.
The weather, the climate, totally.
Yeah. And the ocean condition, totally different. And the beach. Right now, there's no beach. It's all rocks, little rocks.
you grew up in Taipei City, so in Taipei City, you're not so exposed to typhoons. Now, for example, there is a typhoon coming and maybe hitting. How do you deal with this situation? Because you are often affected by it.
Yeah. When I was in Taipei, we don't feel like we don't even care about it's windy or it's gonna rain. But here you have to all the time look at the forecast, check the wind. With the typhoon, I think people on the East Coast are very used to it. Like, okay, it's coming and the news are all over and we learn to prepare and to just go with it. Because nothing you can do. For example, later I'm gonna put the tarp awning in a bit more because it's gonna be windy. And the rain, we will have to clean the drain tomorrow and bring in some stuff. And I have a big land. We gonna prepare tomorrow to bring some stuff inside. Well, this typhoon is landing on the West Coast. So it's not so much affected. I mean, it is affecting, but it's not like it's hitting the East Coast. If it's hitting the East Coast, we have to do lots of preparation, put things away, and barricade this.
How many typhoons have you experienced already?
Many, countless typhoon. And every summer, we will have at least 10.
10?
Yeah, small and big, different direction, and you just have to go with it. Let me search how many typhoon this year.
I didn't know that typhoon is the same as hurricane and cyclone, but it just depends on what kind of sea it affects. So if it's the Pacific, it's a typhoon. If it's the Atlantic, it's a hurricane. So when I think about hurricane, it's very scary.
You can see this photo. It's the route of all the typhoon this year. And most of it goes to the Philippines and come to Taiwan. Look, so many. And some of them go to Japan. But even it's like this far, it still can affect us because the storm is big, brings us wind and wave. Philippines the worst. But this year, so many typhoons just pass to the West Coast. Most of the time, in the past years, it goes to the north straight away. But this year, it goes to this direction more. So this year, the West Coast was really damaged because West Coast of Taiwan is quite flat. There's no mountain. So it can bring a lot of damage. If it's from the east, the typhoon will be weakened by the mountain. And then by the time it passes to Taiwan, the West Coast will be fine. It's just the rain. But this year, I think there were at least 3 that goes to the West Coast.
Okay, I will change now a bit subject. What are the things that are very important to you in life, in living a good life? And which role does death have? Because, for example, for me, it's very important. Like, to know that there is death and that we all die at one point really changes the way I live.
I don't know. I think I just go with the flow. I have so much to think about. I mean, not think about life, but think about all the tasks. And we have some life goals, actually.
Yeah, you have?
Yeah. We have a land. And besides the task in the hostel and management in the hostel, we still need to maintain the land, like cut the grass, make sure the trees are alive. Yeah.
What kind of trees do you have?
We have a lot of windbreak trees, like normal trees that can grow by the sea, and fruit trees and coconuts. Coconut trees. Fruit trees, we have mangoes, we have wax apples, we have mulberry trees and bananas. Yeah. Talking about banana, I think we need to chop some bananas for this typhoon. That's one of the preparation is to chop, to trim the trees. Because you cannot have too many branches. Otherwise, the wind can damage the tree like easily. So we always have to chop before the typhoon hit. We want to build another house and we want to build a bigger house. and to have some little bungalows that we can host people, more tasks, more sheets to wash. Oh my God, more guests to entertain. No, I'm joking. Yeah. So that was our goal, because we don't know how long will this building last. Because we rented this building and the landlord rented us for 13 years now. And anytime he can just say, okay, lease finish, you have to go on your own. I'm selling the house. So that was like a plan B, but it's more permanent because we own the land. So that's our goal, because this is kind of temporary. We can only run as we go because we don't own the place, right? If we own this hostel, the building, we want to go as long as possible, right? In our lifetime, to make money and to build our brand, reputation. So besides that, our task and the goals that we are slowly moving forward, and also some issues with China. We're under a very sensitive time that we can lose everything, possibly. If China wants to take over. So that's also something to worry about. And whenever we talk about this, we just don't know. I don't know, is there any solution or any plan? It's our first time. And I don't think anyone is prepared. With the typhoon, everybody's used to it and they know how to prepare. But we've never been through war. Our generation, it's also a bit scary.
For me, it's crazy because everyone knows Taiwan always in connection with China outside of Taiwan. Like if you talk about Taiwan, it's like, oh, China, like in Europe. But here, it's never really spoken about. But
Right?
of course, everyone thinks about it somehow. But I feel like people are living their lives as well as they can. It feels like they live nice lives and it's very safe, it's very relaxed and everything. But no one is talking about the big elephant in the room.
No. Everyone is avoiding it. I don't know why. It's not like Israel. They always training and they always want to be ready for it. The Taiwanese people, I don't think people has the mindset of fighting for the country. People want comfortable life. No one wants war. So it's not in the mind to think about and to prepare about it. And that's scary because it's right there. And sooner or later, it's going to happen.
Do you think so?
I think so. I think it's going to happen. Yeah. And we have one friend, Andy. He actually lives in Malaysia and he owns a house in Taiwan. He's prepared. He doesn't live here, but he's prepared for it.
How is he prepared?
He has oil tank, water tank, and food, canned food stored. Really? Like he thought about every single thing because he thought about what would Dulan happen when the war comes. Really? So we are a village between Hualien and Taidong, right? And the closest city is Taidong. So most of our supply is from Taidong City. And next to the bridge to Taidong City is an Air Force base. So they're gonna bomb the Air Force first. So does the bridge. When they bomb the Air Force and the bridge, Dulan has no supply line. And we need to restore. We need to keep, at least gas for the car,
Yeah.
oil and food, water for at least 2 months. because we don't know how long it's gonna take for China to completely take over. Maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. Look at Ukraine. How long is the war lasts? It's crazy. It's crazy. We have to think about that, and it's not easy for Taiwanese to think about that, because we live too good life, too comfortable. Yeah. Every village has 7-Eleven. In Taidong City, every little corner has 7-Eleven. It's too convenient. You can get things so easily. So to think about that, I think Taiwanese are not ready.
How would Taiwan deal with China if it was invaded? Would they just surrender?
This is a hard question. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Because I think Taiwanese are not very united. We're very divided. Yeah. I mean, politically, everybody lives peaceful. Me and the neighbor, we like, ha ha ha, and how's your day? But we never talk about politics. But I know they are pro-China. They support the party, KMT, that is pro-China. But, we're neighbors and we're all Taiwanese, so we live peacefully, but we never talk about the politics. So it's really hard to tell how many of us in Taiwan are willing to stand out and fight or surrender. I think the neighbor's gonna surrender. Yeah. They're gonna be like, why are you fighting? Why are you fighting for it? That's true, a sad truth. We have two main party in Taiwan, so KMT and DPP. And right now, our government is DPP that protects us from invaded by China. KMT is more pro-China, and I think the population is half-half right now.
Half-half?
Yes.
There needs to be a third one.
There's a third one. The past few years, there's a third one come out, and people are like, oh, this third one is our hope, is our future. Because people are so disappointed by the two parties because they always fight, right? They always have different opinions against each other. So when the third one come out, they have many young supporters. But then we found out this third one is also pro-China. So now, yeah.
Back to a fourth one.
The fourth one.
You have lived outside of Taiwan, right?
For a short time. For a short time in Australia.
You're a woman. You lead this hostel. You manage everything. You're like working a lot and yes, carrying a lot of responsibility and to do a lot of stuff. So do you think this is very normal in Taiwan, or are there very traditional, classical types of situations, or is it like very mixed? Or what do you think is the role of the woman?
This is definitely not the norm of woman taking care of everything. No, I think in Taiwan, it's like men work outside and then woman stay at home, taking care of the chore and taking care of the kids. It's a norm here. It's not like, no, it's definitely not woman taking care of everything. But I don't know, I think it's sad.
What is sad?
That people have this idea of you should be staying home and not ruling. And I feel the world has this feeling, right? Like I told you, I don't feel comfortable when we have so many male volunteers.
Yeah.
Because I don't know I don't know how they think about a woman asking them doing task. Because in Taiwan, it's not like that. But Mark always asks me to push me to the front because he thinks woman has better approach, right? And as a man, they will have more like hard or aggressive way to deal with things. And I think women can deal with things better because I don't know, I think we're not as emotional, but we can be emotional. We can be sensitive and emotional, but not in that way. I mean, when we do something professional, we are just professional. What do you think?
I think so too.
Like we can be
We are cooperate, like we cooperate a lot. I think we think more about community and we're not so egoistic, and we perceive a lot of things and,
we observe more.
Yeah.
And we are more caring. Yeah.
And I think we don't have like the ego thing, Sometimes when I worked in corporate, I really learned that it's like a man's world. And if you fake it and you act confident and maybe you're full of bullshit, but you act confident, then you will go very far. You will have a good career. But if you show insecurity or like maybe you're doubting, is this a good decision or not? And you're just being honest, people perceive you as weak. And women usually tend to be more careful and they are sometimes also more sincere and saying like, I don't know exactly if it's like that. And then we are perceived as weak. But actually it's the intelligent thing also to say, okay, I don't know exactly, in my opinion. But it's crazy how corporate life or like in general systems and society are like this. It's very sad. So you need to kind of fake it, do it like man, and say, yeah, I can do it. And fake it. I don't like that because I lose respect if someone says something like that they can do it, but they cannot do it.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. So it was hard at the beginning for me. Like when I know nothing about ocean and waves and the surfboard, the volumes and what spot good for what. And I was pushed by Mark to the front line to customer. Like, what am I going to say? Yeah. At the beginning, it was so scary for me, so stressful. But I just learned by experience and like you said, fake it. Like just say it. Even you don't really know, but then you try to convince someone. And I learned from Mark by listening how he said to customer, like secretly make notes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What does your family think about you running the hostel? Are they chill about it? Are they like, wow, yeah, we always knew you could do it and you're made for this kind of things?
No.
Or were they like expecting a very different life from you?
I think they expect totally different thing. Even when I start dating Mark, my mom was like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you dating an older man with a child? Do you think being a stepmom is easy? And then I want to live here. I want to have this lifestyle. And they eventually accept it. And they don't like me to be near the ocean.
No?
No.
Why not?
For their generation, ocean is very scary. It's a very forbidden thing to play in the water, to play in the ocean. It's definitely not what they imagine they can do and what they imagine their kid doing this, like spending their every day in the ocean. So it was quite shocking. It was at the beginning was quite an impact for them to get used to this. I think definitely Mark also feel a bit pressured. Like they know my parents are not water people. They are not outdoor people. And me from Taipei to Taidong, from city to this ocean life, it's hard. Yeah. Mm.
Why do you think are so many foreigners in Dulan area? It's a little bit a spot of foreigners.
Hotspots, yeah, hotspot. At the beginning, I think it's because there were some expats who live here. At the beginning, there was a Dutch guy, Barry, who opened a hostel across from 7-Eleven. It's now Tranquilo, but it was called Dulan 102. Yeah, and he opened Dulan 102 as the first foreigner who ran the hostel in Dulan. And then it's us. And then we were on the Lonely Planet, the travel book. So Dulan was one of the spots. Yeah.
Really?
In the Lonely Planet. And they mentioned Wagaligong, the writer, the person who provided this information, visited here in Wagaligong and really liked it. And then she or he wrote it in the book. And then start to have some solo travelers, backpackers who visited and then spreads the words. So at that time, there's only Facebook, and then Instagram came out and workaway.com. We use workaway.com to attract volunteers.
Yeah.
And I think just more and more platforms that shows Dulan, social media and words of mouth.
Yeah, I'm definitely also recommending Dulan. I think also my friends or the people I know, they have now Taiwan on the map because.
Yeah, who told you? Who told you about this place?
About Dulan?
Yeah.
Or Bagaligong?
Yeah.
Well, I registered in Workaway and then I checked for Taiwan because I wanted to go to Taiwan because of different reasons, because of closeness to Japan. I wanted to travel to Japan later. So I thought, okay, where is the direct flight? My friend told me Taiwan as one of the destinations. And then I knew that there's very beautiful landscape and nature, that there's ocean, that there are also waves and not so many surfers. And then I also knew about Taiwan because of some movies, and there was the film festival in my city, my hometown Bolzano. It's very small, and they featured 8 Taiwanese movies. So I knew about it, and I knew that it's interesting. It's different. Yeah, it's very
mood.
Yeah, it's different. Sad. It's different. Yeah, it's very sad. Oh my God, they were really tough, those movies. Really, really hard.
Taiwanese sad storyline because it grabbed their hearts. But if it's a funny movie or love story, well, love but sad love, or how do you say, motion drama. It's not so much. They like a sad storyline. It's weird. And sad songs.
Very sad.
Sad songs, you listen and make you want to kill yourself.
But what are they about? Just love? Or
love. I think about love a lot. About sad love and unhappy love. You want to be with someone, but you cannot be with someone. This kind of stuff, grab Taiwanese hearts.
What are the reasons why Taiwanese people suffer from love? Cheating?
No, not cheating. Actually, I think it's they are not straightforward enough. They are not direct enough to speak out their feeling.
No?
No,
They hide it.
they hide it first. Yeah.
Why?
They hide it for a long time until they confirm something, and then they will confront. And I think that's why people are suffering from not knowing people's mind. Like, they're always guessing, does he like me? Am I not good enough? Am I good enough? Like, we think too much. We think too much about other people think. So that's good that you pushed her to share her feeling. Otherwise, I don't think she's going to tell.
Do you say this is something a little bit typical?
Yeah, it's so typical Taiwanese. Like, they don't know how to express, I think.
Wow, but there are still some couples
Yeah.
on the road. I don't know how they meet, but yeah, I mean, internet, maybe, or school.
All right. Nowadays, the generations are more open-minded or messy.
Okay, I want to finish now maybe with this question. So, what do you wish for yourself for the future right now?
Right now, at this stage, I cannot think too far ahead. For me, I just want to have enough time to rest or have a little holiday or vacation, no? Just some time off. But for long term, I hope this hostel can run without me and it can still running. You know, that's the final goal as an owner of the business is when you are not on site, your business can still run normally. But with the water sport, it's so hard because we have to be at the front line teaching and then show our face. And I think it's really important in the hospitality because if a shop is running by volunteers, it's just not going to be nice feeling for guests. Like they went into a hostel and then only volunteers here and they don't really meet the heart of the hostel, which is the owners. And you know, volunteers bring vibe. Like every volunteer brings different vibe and you never can guarantee who
It's a good vibe.
good vibe or bad vibe. So we have to always be here. So I think it's really hard. But if possible, we want to find a manager and to just, you know, release some load of work. And I can go for a short time period of time, go on holiday, and then to come back.
Where do you relax the most? Or where do you recharge your energy?
To be honest, at home, I can't really rest and reset because there's also house tasks like washing the dishes and cooking and cleaning. And with Leonie asking me questions, reminding things. So it's hard. And to recharge, I really need to be alone. And I hardly have some myself time, to be honest. But I found when I'm in the water, I feel happy in the water. Before going in the water, I feel a bit stressed because I have to pack everything and make sure every board is everyone's needs and make sure they know what to do. They know what time is the pickup and they know to wash the boards. They know not to surf onto the beach. Besides that, when I'm in the water, I feel recharged. Yeah. With my sup, catching wave, that makes me happy. And afterwards, feel more energy. Like packing the boards, going to the meat bun shop. Yeah, it's fun. It's like going on a run. At the beginning, you were like, I don't want to go for a run. Like, struggle in your heart. Like, should I go? But when you go and when you're doing it, you enjoyed it. And then afterwards, you're happy. And you're not regret going to do it. So, it's like that.
Okay, so water, ocean.
Ocean. Being in the water. It's recharging. Yeah. Although before going in the water, it's struggling, it's stressful. But afterwards, it's always nice. Right? You feel the same?
I feel the same. So that's why I love surfing. I love everything with water. I can just agree with it. Like being in the water, you're away from everything, but you're so close to yourself.
Yeah.
It's like,
because you don't think about other things. You're only thinking about, I'm gonna catch this wave. Yeah, I'm gonna paddle to the peak. That's all you think about is to catch wave, and you're so focused on that, and you're not thinking about other things, right?
I feel for me, the ocean is like life, because it's always moving. It's not stopping just because you're stopping. It's stopping. It can change. Like while you're waiting somewhere, conditions can change like that. And then it's like, wow. So you always need to be moving, or like always a little bit like, okay, I'm resting here, but at the same time I need to check. So it's so crazy.
Yeah. It's so much to think about, but also you think about nothing but surfing. Yeah.
Okay, so I wish you a lot of good waves, a lot of good time in the water, and a lot of time also for yourself to recharge and enjoy, and maybe do some trips. Maybe also come to Europe at one point. Let's see.
Europe?
It's so far away, but yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I can go to Europe. It's far away. And also, I don't think Mark like to travel to Europe when there's Philippines and Thailand, Vietnam, and so many other tropical country and beautiful country to visit. Like,
he needs to cool down a little bit. Like
cool down,
like colder water temperature. You can come to Europe. You can go surfing in Portugal,
Who
Spain.
wants cold water? I hate wearing wetsuits.
You can go also without wetsuit, but not for long.
And cold wetsuits. I hate wearing cold wetsuits.
Thank you so much for this conversation, but thank you in general. But
we had so many other conversations before. That was nice.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah. We didn't register that like this one is extra. This is an additional one for maybe other people also to hear, but the other ones were also very nice. Yeah. I agree.
Like when we talk about these boys.
I cut this out.